Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Brotato, the Horde Survival Action Roguelike Hits Up Butt mod, though, because we're going to be checking out the Hephaestus mod here once again. Adds a bunch of characters, items, and weapons to the game, and today we're checking out the other new character, the Technomage. Starts with a drone, fighting spirit, 1 engineering for every elemental for every engineering, max HP for every structure, 2 luck for every structure, so that's like turrets or garden, etc., etc. We get minus 100 range damage, melee damage, range down, and we lose a speed for every structure we have. So there is benefit for having structures. I did go in and test. These don't count as structures, but there is a couple, there's the new weapon, the Staff of Insects, but I also have not used the Staff of Cobras, and I'm very curious about it. So we're going to go for that one instead, but you see there, it says we have 2 structures. I did test it. That is Fighting Spirit counts, even though it's kind of a summon in a way. And then there is the drone, which also does count. So we've got those going for us. We're going to be... Oh, wait. The Staff of Cobras is it's a melee swinging weapon. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's going to do more than like a wrench would, because we have minus 100 melee damage. So we've got the little summons around us. We're going to get any elemental, any... Of course, I had to get this as soon as I said that. This seems like it's free, but minus 2 harvesting this early, it adds up. Like, would I spend 40 for it? Probably not. I'll take the free 5 early. We'll go for the engineering. Bag, I'll lock for later. We get, perhaps the weapon that I actually have. Thank you. Engineering minus crit chance. All right, I'm actually excited for this. Like, being able to get engineering easier is really, really nice. When you get engineering, you get a lot of engineering. Like, the game gives it to you at a higher rate when you find it than elemental. You usually get like 2 to 1. But, yeah, just having more items in the shop that are going to be valuable to us is like really, really nice. So we got that going for us. We got 6 max HP. I'll take the elemental. Gonna be looking for some more staffs of Cobra. I do want to see if we can find another little Brotato. I mean, that's not a summon. He's a weapon. Ugly Tooth I do think would be good, but I want to get another staff of Cobras in the shop before we move on from those early ones. We got all these guys running around. They're doing spread shots. It's got, they fire at 50%. 3 bullets at 50% is actually huge. May not seem like a big deal, but that's more or less a 150% ratio if all the bullets hit. They do all have to hit, though. But I don't know. I mean, if we, get a strange book, that's obviously probably the first thing that came to people's minds as far as cool items, which is just you get more elemental and engineering crossover than you already would have. Yeah, boy. Ay. The elemental. I'll grab a little bit of harvesting here. Staff of Cobras. I think we buy out this stuff. It does slow us down a bunch. Bronze badge. I'm not interested. I just don't feel like it right now. I don't think that attack speed is going to be crazy important for us. We will take structures, and then hopefully we'll get like a, whatchamacallit. Hopefully we'll get improved tools. So, like, maybe it'll matter to get some attack speed, but all in all, for now, we're just going to be vibing. But being on an engineering run where we don't have to take the standard engineering weapons, aka just, engineering run means more or less go turret on average. It's nice to not have that be the case. So why do we have minus 100 range? Like, I've just... What the hell? One armor for every not a rat you have. 10 lifesteal for every firefly. 6 elemental damage for every Rick the Cube. 20 luck for every June's Tail. It's crazy. It's all so specific. If I had more value from luck, I'd be more excited. I'm gonna pass. It's so specific. It doesn't seem bad, to be clear. It does not seem actively bad. Did we get a bunch of... Yeah, okay. 8 health, 8 luck, or whatever, however much luck. 2 luck for every structure, so 8 luck, 4 health. Gotcha, because we have 4 structures. The 2 we started with, which... The fact that this baby counts as a structure, I mean, I'm not going to fight it. It does make things a little bit more ambiguous. I guess just the summons that we buy from the shop might count as structures, but the ones that come from weapons just don't, I suppose. It's weird because I did test out the wrench, and the wrench's turrets do count as structures. I just don't feel like playing a wrench run. Like, we've done plenty, right? 3 engineering, we take that. Fruit battery, 10% chance when picking up a consumable shooter to summon a robot, shoots bullets. Yeah. Does not count as a structure innately. Cyberball, I mean, we're going to be getting a good amount of luck. I guess I'll take it. Staff of Cobra sounds nice. Baby Gecko sounds pretty good. I got to get my speed up. That is going to be a problem. Oh, we got a different snake. 4 projectiles that do 55. Ooh. All right. So not only does it get a higher ratio, there's an extra bullet too. Now that's what I'm talking about as far as upgrades go. The hit stick part of it doesn't get an improvement, but I don't think it really needs one. That's not really the main focus you're going to be going for with a summon weapon. Probably is going to be the summons. But yeah, I don't know. Thinking about a true combo character like this is quite nice. He's sort of the the foil to generalist, I guess, right? Thinking about the 4 big classes of like what you do for runs. Sure, absolutely. I think the summons can crit. I think I saw them crit. 5 speed, 3 engineering. Love to see it. Elemental and some dodge. I'll get Scar. I'll take some pickup range. The raccoon is not a summon. It's a weapon. If you see me not buying something that looks like it's a summon, it's probably because it's a weapon. All right. But yeah, just like... Generalist is a melee and ranged kind of wombo combo user. And this uses the other 2 main damagey stats. I think that's kind of a fun thing. Fun take. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, the staff itself is not doing a lot. Nor does it need to. Finding more orbitals that shoot bullets would be probably the best case scenario. Get the extra HP, get the extra luck, all of that. Cool. Yep. Projectiles pierce through. I don't think that the summons have piercing yet, so it does not ruin things to take it. Another fighting spirit sounds good. Turret for sure. My poor speed, it's very sick, but I am going to take it. Another fighting spirit. My poor speed, it's very sick. But it is what I want. Okay, so these should be able to pierce now. Everything but my melee hit should be able to pierce now. Hopefully it's common knowledge at this point that turrets do gain benefit from all of your secondary stats, aka piercing, burn from Sacred Sausage, like that kind of stuff. They all gain that benefit, and that does apply to summons as well. Which is, I mean, that's only relevant for the mod, but know that it does apply to turrets in the base game if you're somebody who's just popping in late. I forget at this point that there's still some people who are going like, hey, this is my first Brotato video of yours. First of all, welcome. Second of all, you got, if you want something to do for the next few months, my goodness, I have, I have 350-ish videos, somewhere around that range for you. Get the speed up. Do want to fix it. Strange book. Engineering for every elemental. Oh, so good. So good. Engineering for elemental. We gotta be We're like double tagged for that item. And we have 29 free luck. Like, that's very, very exciting. I don't know, it's kind of nice to be playing a character that just feels... I don't know if I would feel this way if I was using the wrench and only, like, I could hit for a maximum of 1 damage. It's nice to be playing a character that just feels really strong. I don't know. It's really a mixed bag, this mod, as far as character balance goes, which, to be clear, is not a good or bad thing. Well, actually, it's more of a good thing, if anything. Base Brotato, I don't know if people realize this, but some of the base Brotato characters are really hard. Some of the base Brotato characters are really easy. I think it's okay if within a mod pack there's some characters that are easy and hard. Like, usually, I don't know, it feels like a mod will either go for one or the other. Like, I'm a mod where all of the characters are like free wins, which is sort of like a, I don't know, sort of like Elemento, I suppose, is more or less like a free win mod, which again is fine. It's just what it is. And then there's some other mods where it's just like it prides itself on making truly challenging characters. Soldier bot. I feel like I just skipped something. The amount of things that are good on this run, it's so weird and flexible that it's going to be hard to really nail down everything that's good for us. So Elemental, if we have to pick between Elemental and Engineering, we should go for Elemental, because that lets us double dip. No, it is not an infinite recursion with our passive. We do not have infinite of the stats. There is a separation between permanent and temporary stats. This gives you something that is called a temporary stat, which makes it sound like it will go away, but it's more just, it is a stat that is in flux, which means if there was another item in the game that was +1 elemental for every, or sorry, +1 elemental for every engineering, if you got both of them at the same time, it would not trade the stats back and forth. It does not do that. It puts them in like this temporary holding block of information and applies them to the character agnostic of each other. So it's an interesting one to see exactly how that shapes out sometimes, but for here, it's more or less just we get a double up on this passive. We're going to be getting 2 engineering for every elemental. That's how that shakes out. It's not an infinite loop. Otherwise, everything would obviously be dead right now. $12 dodge? I mean, you know what? Sure. Robotics is good. Turret. I'm going to get Snake in preparation. Does anyone explode? Oh my god, the explosion size per range just screws us over there. 3 XP gain. Here's the Rick the Cube that he was talking about. 3% experience gain for every elemental damage you have and get 6 elemental. -2 armor, -10 dodge. I mean, that's spooky. I think I'd like to try the helmet. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of weird stuff on this run that I am totally here for. Okay, we do have a couple things that are doing explosions, so the explosion damage would be good, but we just have -86 range. I don't know. If it shows up again, I'll go for it, but my health and armor situation is already pretty bad. 29 on wave 11. It's not the worst, but it's also not that good. I love this mix of snakes and robots. Big fan, big fan. Want to keep on picking up food. Zoop, zoop. Food can give us robots. Cool. Nah. I don't care about lifesteal too much. I get range just in case that item shows up again. I want to make sure I'm ready for it. This helmet's bad until it's good. Probably. I think it's like, it's a meh side grade until it's good. You know what would be good with this is, like, Blood Bag. Or the lifesteal. Well, I mean, maybe less so the lifesteal item on this run, but... Because we don't get lifesteal from our turrets and stuff. But, yeah, I mean, like, I would take a Blood Bag. Blood Donation or whatever. I would take the legendary lifesteal item if it shows up before a Blood Bag. I just don't suspect that will happen. But taking a damage, gaining an HP regen every time you take 1 damage. Pretty good combo. Pretty good combo. It would start to stack up to a very silly degree. Ow. Yeah, I need health and armor. Or just more elemental. I'll take the health there. Drone good. Explosion damage size minus... It's not that has no value for me. I just don't want to go for it yet. Pocket Factory is so good for us. It's so good for us. I need more trees now. I will be sad if I don't get a blood donation now, but what are you gonna do? We're at a donor deficit. All right. Sit back. Let my summons now. You know, like, our summons kill trees, our trees spawn turrets, our turrets kill trees make turrets. Help. I'm in a loop. Summon some more robots. Do these robots last forever? I feel like they don't. I'm gonna watch him, though. This one right here. Watching this guy. Are you on a time limit? He's on a time limit. I figured as much. It's not like... You know what we got. Sure. I'm gonna help myself with that first. Grab some luck. HP regen, weird ghosts. Good. I don't actually care about percentage damage is the funny thing about that. Percentage damage would only help my ability to smack enemies with the stick. Which does not help very much. What's the legendary do? 6 projectiles that do 65. It's just dang good, man. And now I won't instantly explode when I get hit either, too, so... That being said, I would absolutely love... would it make me super, like, a lot stronger to have blood donation mixed with this helmet? Probably not, because there's a certain amount that has to break even with the HP regen. However, it would be really fun to see. What would probably be better is just stacking a lot of HP regen in the first place for survivability. But it's more that I just want to... I want to see that combo in action. Because it's like a fun way to abuse Blood Bag that you normally... You'll normally only get to abuse that item with Masochist or Bull. Oh, baby. I don't care about Vigilante Ring. It's gonna be a weird one. I'll get Shackles later. Improved tools, what a roll. Alright. 7, 8. So every 0.82 seconds. It's already every 1 or 1.62 every second. Already doubled. .6 every second. It's just fun. I just like that. Again, is it like, am I actively stronger than I was as far as living? Probably. I probably am. But maybe not. It's not as much the point as it is, it sounds fun. It also helps us absorb fruit quicker and summon more bebes a lot more effectively. We get to pick up fruit from our pickup range. We do get less value from it for a survivability standpoint, like only getting the fruit when we really need it. Oh, it took away my HP regen. Okay, a second one is not good. A second one does not make me take 2 instances of 1 damage. It makes me take the same instances of 2 damage. So it's not good to do, to be clear. If you don't know, now you know. Waste of money. Plank is a weird one since we get a minus 100 melee. You know, it's kind of weird to juggle that one. Attractive spirit, good. I think our cobras can crit based off of other things I've done. Other runs I've done on this mod. Yeah, a cobra just crit in the bottom right. Turrets can't crit. Cobras and summons can, or at least summons from weapons can? I don't know. It's a weird mishmash of the rules, you know. It's hard to pinpoint it down perfectly. Funny thing is, we would be probably better off focusing on turrets and stuff like that. Knowing that we got the strange book. Is that what it's called? I always say it. Yeah, strange book. Knowing we got the strange book, it would be better to go for like a pivot into turrets, because we get twice as much engineering as we get elemental. Oh well. Sure, I'll get that to give me a little bit of kickstart. Grab that. Pumpkin sounds nice. Sure. Alright. Fighting the boss is a weird one. We basically just need all of my guys to get him for me. And they're kind of doing it. The fact that he died that quickly and most of my stuff was on the other side of the map is very funny to me. We are pretty strong. Go figure. Got 69 HP at that. Oh, easy come, easy go. Swoop. But I don't know. I dig the character. I dig the character. Any character that lets you buy stats and think about things in a different way is good in my book. Like, it's a good fun time. So this is basically Strange Book the character, and I love that for me. I love that for me. I don't have enough stuff for that to be worth it. I have none of the items it's talking about. I'd love a medical turret. Holy crap. Medical turret. Heals us for 8 per. Let's just stand by that thing. It gets half of our attack speed too, which is not very much. probably stand completely still at this point. Maybe I should have got the relic just to be lazy. That's really what that item is for. It's not to help you. It's so that you can stand still and be lazy. It really is just it's a status symbol item more than anything. Zoop. Just get some pickup range and walk around, though. I mean, it is, in a way, it'd be, you know, it'd be safer, and we could just sit right up here. It's just not a big deal, though. Sure. I'll get some more attack speed, help out my thing. Elemental damage is the preferred stat for us. Of the two stats that we really like, I don't need it. Ooh, wait, Firefly is kind of interesting. The only thing that percentage damage harms for us should be my ability to hit them with my stick. So 8 elemental damage is going to be a huge boost. The lifesteal, whatever, you know, it could be good. There's a chance that summons lifesteal for you. As far as I'm aware, they shouldn't. But it's worth it for the 8 elemental damage and the fact that I don't care about how much damage my melee stick does, right? It's the least relevant damage that I have on this run. Well, arguably, the least relevant damage is going to be like the Cyberball angle. But, like, even that's probably helping us more than you would think. How much has it done? 11,200. Silly. Hard to put it into perspective, really. We got it a long time ago. We'll check and see how much damage we've done with our sticks, I guess. That might be a good thing to compare it to, just for funny. Sure, fine. Finally, I've been wanting that. I think that is now finally time for that as well. HP is kept, so buying HP is stupid. Some attack speed, because it does transfer. Pumpkin good. Yeah, did 400 damage during the last wave. That puts it into perspective how much that is doing for us. Sausage, though, doing 79 burns. Oh, we're already at the end, dude. At least we got that big boost when we got it. Somebody hit me for a second. Okay. That's some pretty gnarly regen. This heals me for 10, even though it scales on 5%. Holy crap, that guy died over there to the right. He was at half health when he went over. What the heck? 1 engineering for every different tier 1 item you have. Explosion size up for every different tier item. That's fun. -4 elemental. Interesting for this character to have that, but it could be looked at as just like, for this character to be looked at as like this is the price you have to pay for something that is very, very good. That's pretty neat. Legendary Elemental Hand. 1 engineering for every 10 enemies you kill during a wave with this enemy. 1 engineering and elemental for every 10 enemies killed does just a crazy amount of burn damage. What's that, 1-to-1? Yeah, 1-to-1 because it starts by doing 1 damage. That's why it's doing 1 more damage than we have. But it's 1-to-1 scaling with a 12 burn. Dang, man. I mean, it's a legendary weapon. Nope. Just went just like that. Whoop, whoop. Nope. I guess. Oh, there's some more stuff. I didn't know there's some new weapons. I spoiled myself. An explosive legendary weapon that scales on your level and range damage. That's kind of fun. A summoning legendary. Ooh. It might be worth like checking out some, like goofing around with some one-armed legendary stuff. Who knows? Alas, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel for roguelikes and more every single day, and I will see you next time. Bye.